YouTube, how the fudge you doing? Today we're going to bring you another video, the one that maybe you guys will enjoy. So last a few weeks I've actually been playing 7 Days to Die. A lot of things go into the game with survival and other stuff. So today I was figuring I would talk about all the stuff about survival and what I think of the game as well, and what could be for the actual game could be real life if anything ever happened. Alright, so one of the things on some of these today is you have to search for, scavenge for loot, you have to scavenge for full of bullets, just the basic stuff. So, one thing I'm going to just say is, in real life, if the apocalypse does happen, you're going to end up having to scavenge for stuff. Remember, the more smarter you guys are, at certain factors like, if apocalypse happen, you got to figure out food, vitamins, and everything, how to defend yourself, and all that stuff. Versus in some days you still have to have that quality of survival, like let's say, for instance, the rift that I have right now, let's say somebody ends up trying to raid it and I don't have defenses or anything to defend myself, then they're going to end up getting in, taking all the stuff, and probably of their choice either knock me down and me with something. But in the long run, in life, always be prepared, because you never know what's going to come your way. Because today, in this world, we have all different types of people. We got scientists making new viruses. We got people in NASA making new rocket ships. We got a whole lot of things that are going on today that many people don't realize could affect us permanently in the end. Like, for honesty, let's say, right now, there's an activist, Anonymous. They're either trying to save everything that everybody's going for. They're trying to save and say, hey, this is diplomacy. This is not what you need to be doing. That is why we're hacking you. Because they want to show the people that, hey, there are secrets that need to be said. Some of them are true, some of them are not. But when it comes down to it, you just need to know what is true and what is not true. Like, one of the things that comes across in my mind all the time is, if we have the ability right now, because we have one space station out in space as well, because a lot of focus comes into survival in 7 days as how are we going to survive if something happens. Let's say in the I'm just going to say, let's say a year. A year happens and they just say, oh, there's a big asteroid coming for our planet. And what people don't realize is the bigger the asteroid, the more tons it is going to be, just like TNT. Because the bigger it is, the worse it's going to be. And there's also a crater on this planet already, because it shows. Like, in everyday life, we gotta survive, we gotta eat, we gotta work our butts off, and all that stuff. But the one thing is how far could you make in an apocalyptic setting? Like, like if we get a typhoon, tornado, and all that stuff, how are we gonna build back up? And as of right now, our global economy is good, but there's a lot of people that are saying who's going to screw up more. But in reality, we need to find somebody that's well managed, well talking, well outgoing, allows certain factors to go. Um, if our global economy collapses, it's not going to be good for anyone because it will always come down to one thing: martial law. If martial law happens, the military will actually eventually take over, and there will be a curfew. And if martial law happens, or a purge happens, anyone will be able to do anything. Like if somebody wanted to, per se, elope, and a purge is happening, everybody has the right to kill. If you haven't watched The Purge, I say do so, because if that ever happens, then there might be regret in the long run. Because in The Purge, what it is you get either 10 hours or 24 hours to do a purge. Meaning, within that area, there is no laws. You cannot get arrested at all for what you do. And if, after the purge happens, if you're caught murdering somebody, then you can actually go to jail. So there's just a lot of stuff to look at with apocalyptic stuff. Oh, I'm not saying what's true or not true. Right now we just gotta, our government just basically just needs to be like, hey, this is true, it's our way of life. And then I do believe right now we are at a point where people are more giving and not afraid of much. There are others that are. Like right now with scientists, one thing I would love to see is a ship that would allow us to travel to different worlds, just like Star Trek. But right now, we don't have what is known as a hyperdrive or an ALT drive, meaning to go the speed of light. Right now, we cannot warp or bend space and time yet, because right now we are still considered a zero planet, meaning we also get our resources from the ground, meaning we get coal from the ground, salt from the ground, and all this stuff. But there are numbers that allocate to certain factors, like one goes into where we find more fuels that we don't have to use much of our stuff a type 4 planet is basically working on solar, and we necessarily don't need to dig and all that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to go in that factor. So so there's a lot of factors to go along with this. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is welcome. You like, subscribe, invitation at the below, and YouTube will actually see you later. Good luck to you, everybody, and see you later.